So what I really wanted to bring up was, I must admit, I'm infatuated with your adoration for my dream chasing.
I knew one of y'all was gonna bring it up.
I got all of that in mind. we got something to discuss with that.
Does that not sometimes make you feel uncomfortable?
I get what you're saying. Yes.
Right?
Mm.
In that mindset of like chasing your dreams and going after what you want, it can sometimes feel uncomfortable to, have someone and like now they have to come on the boat with you. Because you can't have a significant other, you can't have a man or a girl and they not be on that boat with you. And sometimes it's like, damn, did you sign up for me to sell all my shit so I can get to Cali tomorrow because I got this opportunity? Like, did you sign up for all of that?
And did you sign up to be second?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's your purpose. It's a sin to put someone before your purpose because that's what God put in you to do.
Man, these lyrics go in there. Yeah. Put me up. Some straight vibes.
Let's get it. Yo. Welcome to Bar to Bar, where we bring bars from your favorite songs to the bar and we discuss. I'm your host, Will.
And I'm your host, Nick.
And we got a special guest today. Big shout out to my boy Kye Harris. Welcome.
Appreciate y'all. Yeah, we here.
Let me tell y'all, Kye has been wanting to be on the show for so long, and because of my OCD annoyance, we haven't had him on, but I knew that he had to be one of the first guests because super supportive of Bar to Bar on our socials.
Since we met him. For that one day,
the
day we met him here,
here,
after recording one of our episodes, we met him and he told us the concept was a great idea from the beginning. Then he reached out to us after we exchanged Instagrams and information, and then he was like, yo, I want to be on.
Yeah,
what do I need to do? And this has been since we met him, I think in February. We told him March. We're in July.
Facts. We're sorry to keep you waiting, but we're happy that you still accepted.
Oh yeah, for sure. As soon as I seen the DM, I was like, yeah, say less. Like I was driving, I pulled up, I'm like, yeah, let me respond ASAP.
So, that's love right there.
For sure.
That's love right there.
Yeah.
Yo, so first and foremost, thank you for coming on.
Oh yeah, no problem.
We truly appreciate you. How you doing today?
Right.
I'm doing all right. My brother recently passed. We was talking about that before we went on air.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so just going through that process, you know what I'm saying, taking it a day at a time, you know what I'm saying, and just making sure that I'm making sure that he just lives through me and make sure that everything I do is just positive, you know what I'm saying, rather than just dealing with the darkness of it all, you know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely. Yeah. Well, condolences from Bar to Bar podcast.
Oh, for sure.
It's nothing but love here, and we wish you nothing but happiness and success going forward. So keep pushing. We're proud of you though, you know what I'm saying, for continuing to move forward and doing things in your brother's name.
For sure.
So, you know what I'm saying, that's big and that's huge, and yeah, we here for you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's, again, love all around from us. You know what I mean?
Right. I know you don't drink, but we can salute to your brother.
Hold on. They got me cranberry juice, you know what I'm saying? So, all my friends be like, oh, man, you got to drink at some point. I'm like, listen, I don't drink or smoke. You know what I'm saying? I just try to keep a clear head.
Nice.
And that's, we respect that.
Yeah.
Respect that. We
don't
love
be
that.
like us.
Yeah.
Don't be like the heathens.
Yeah, already. Bar to bar, let's get it.
Well, since I don't need a clear head, let's get into this.
All right, let's do it.
Well, we did want to start off with asking you just like, the basics. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Tell us about yourself, where you're from, how old you are.
Yeah, so I'm from Killeen, Texas. Shout out to Texas. I'm always going to represent Texas no matter where I go. I'm 29 years old, so I'll be big 30 in December. So, yeah.
How you feel? How you feel?
30.
Man,
be part of the club.
Yeah. I still feel that youthful spirit, but like mentally, like my mind is changing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to prioritize certain things, you know what I mean? Like letting go of childish things, you know what I mean? So I'll be big 30 in December.
Don't worry, other changes are covered too. But you try to get up out the bed, you go,
I try to stay in shape as much as possible, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, if you treat your body right, it'll treat you right as you get older.
Absolutely.
For sure. But I've been working out since January. Let me tell you, sometimes I wake up and my knees just don't work still.
Oh,
and I'm like, is it I'm squatting too heavy? Like, what's happening?
Because
I'm doing this to, not feel this. But I guess,
your knees talk back to you. When you wake up, you hear that crack. Wait a minute.
It's just not okay.
So you say you're from Killeen, Texas. What brings you out to Atlanta? What brought you out to Atlanta?
Music.
Okay.
But I also knew that I didn't know anyone out here. I mean, I have family out here, but we're not really close like that.
How long have you been out here?
Since 2015. So I came out here. I went to school out here. Like we talked about, I went to Morehouse College. Graduated 2019.
Shout out Morehouse.
College graduates in the
Shout out to the house. What school you went to?
I went to Savannah State.
Okay.
HBCU.
Okay. All
Unite.
Right. Yeah. I mean, okay, I guess.
First of all, God, don't get kicked out my bar.
Boy, there's a tree growing right over
there.
Oh, shit. Oh, but that's what's up, though. That's what's up. Yeah, we got 2 college graduates. I ain't graduated college. I went the military route, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay because I'm going to get my degree.
Yeah.
We need shooters.
Yeah.
We need shooters.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And I want to give a huge shout out to Dr. Robert F. Smith. He paid off our student loans. So,
oh my God, that is amazing.
That is dope.
What's his name?
Dope.
What's his number?
You still got student loans?
Yeah, like we was
actually don't, but
okay.
You never know.
You can still pay a couple bills, right?
Yeah,
I might do a master's program. You know
what I mean? So
that's what's up. So you like it out here in Atlanta?
Man, I love it. Like,
do you really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard anyone from Texas say I love it.
Well, I come from a small town, like a military town, so it's like there's nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
But how you went to like Houston and Dallas? And
I mean, yeah, but like just being away from home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
got it.
And then too, like as a creative, like when people from your hometown see you doing stuff in another city, like for some odd reason they're quicker to support rather than when you in your hometown, they're like, oh yeah, I know, I just rap, but like,
he right up the street.
But now like they gotta kind of reach out to touch you a little bit, like, oh, you really doing your thing, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Got it. Yeah. So with music, inspiration, where did that come from?
Early on, it was J. Cole, Wale, Kendrick Lamar. Those was my guys. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Off top.
But you're 29, so it's been some others before that, right?
I mean,
or is that when you got into it, you were like...
When I got into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was able to comprehend the fact that, oh, I want to do music. You know what I'm saying? Those guys inspired me to write. Now, of course, you got like Biggie, Tupac, and everything like that. But like, to go off the record, like, I feel like everybody says that, like, oh, Biggie, Tupac, but I was born in 93. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it didn't register.
It didn't really register, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, it's taboo to say, well, Biggie and Tupac really didn't inspire me like that. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people say that. So
I think you should say it on the record.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I got love for Biggie and Tupac, but, like I was born in 93, so I really couldn't, understand. So now as I got older, I started understanding the music. So
of course. I mean, I think as long as you're honest in your approach, it's still, there's still humility in that. You know what I mean? Right. Because it is really taboo to say, what's your top 5? Biggie, Tupac, and blah, blah, blah. And I get that.
Yeah.
But I had asked because, you are, around our age. So I didn't know what age, like, you started hearing just flow or just the musicality and, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So hearing them, yes, for sure. It's like, oh, damn, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So just understanding their artistry and the way they put pen to sheets was amazing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, for sure.
That was girl. Okay. I get this question a lot.
Okay.
Your process to making music or creating, your songs, what does that process look like for you? Is it different every time, or is there like a standard one thing must happen in order for you to get into that zone?
You gotta eat the same breakfast.
Right.
That morning, you know what I'm saying? You got to shower at a certain time.
Sacrifice a few chickens every now and then. You know what I mean?
So for me, it starts just with the beat, like most artists, you know what I'm saying? So I just meditate on it. And I went to college for film. So it's like, when I go into making a song, I already have a music video in mind. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, I think about the music video when I'm writing, and then of course how it makes me feel. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Just,
Are you one of the artists that like, oh, I gotta make like 50 songs a day, or do you take more so like of your time?
I take my time, you know what I'm saying? And then every now and again, like I'll get into like a crazy rhythm. So I'll be writing like 2 or 3 songs a day. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, so that's how it is.
Got it.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know if you know, I am an artist.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, I did my research.
Oh,
hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I was going by different names, so I don't know if everybody knows.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm also an artist. So like for me, I definitely... my process changes all the time. And I never heard anyone say that. So when it was changing, I would feel like inferior because I'm like, dang, like I can't find a solid rhythm. But the truth was I was finding rhythms in different ways. And that's just how inspiration works. You know what I mean? Like you might just be chilling in the car and something on the radio, not even a song, like a commercial on the radio might inspire you or something of that nature. And which was fine, but then when I sometimes when I go to write, I'm writing the hook first, and I'm like, no, I gotta start with this first, and or I'll start with the bridge first. I'm like, no, I need this. And I've realized over time, it's just let it flow.
Let it flow.
Stop trying to manhandle it.
So, okay, I see what you're saying. So I had dropped a project last year called Funk and Trunk, right? It was a whole bunch of like Memphis samples mixed with like some Texas chopped and screwed, but like I was listening to some Lil Jon. I'm like, man, I want to do something that's turned. You know what I'm saying? So I see how you're saying it's like one idea can create a whole body of work. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You have any more intro questions before we get into the juice?
Nah, you hit it.
She said
you hit the nails on the head. We about to get into it. These bars. Oh, wait. Before we do that though, we got to do our first segment, right? We doing our segments. Okay. So the first segment we got.
Well, we want to talk about the song first. Let's at least.
Okay, yeah, it's the song. Yeah, I forgot
Go ahead and introduce the song that you brought to the bar. Just let us know, the name of it.
Yeah.
Damn, what song did I...
Now you have so many. Which one of my art pieces did I bring today?
I'm sorry. I had to just run it far. But let's get into Miss Godiva. It's the first track on my latest project, Melanin Nostalgia. So yeah, let's get into it.
Solid project too.
I appreciate y'all listening. Hey, they was playing it when we came in. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Solid.
So,
yeah, he thought we would just go eat play.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You just don't know. I'm like, they welcomed me good.
Yeah,
so
of course.
Hey, we got to show love to the people that show love to us.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't have to be here.
Exactly. So we thank you for that again.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so in Miss Godiva, the bar fact, y'all, is that it is sampling Miss Alicia Keys herself.
You feel?
What's so crazy? Look how the universe works. I'm currently reading Alicia Keys' book, More Myself, right now. So when I put on the record, I was like, wait a minute. I didn't put on an Alicia. I thought I went to Alicia's album diary, and I was like, wait, wait.
It's like it was meant to be.
Right. I was
feel me?
so happy to even listen some more because Alicia is one of my favorites. And her book so far is amazing.
Okay.
And what was that what inspired to grab that track itself?
So, like I said, early on, my inspiration was like Wale. So Wale is very poetic. You know what I'm saying? He's very into uplifting Black women in his music. So I'm like, yeah, I need that. You know what I'm saying? Just wrote to it, and that's how it came about.
That's what's up. Yeah, the song he sampled is called "Feeling Me, Feeling You," I think.
Oh, okay. I've been looking for the original record. I'm just like, I know it's Alicia Keys and it sounds good.
Oh, so, it's off Diary. Came out of
Okay. I just learned something new today.
Yes.
Look, this is a music connoisseur right here.
Okay.
And she got something. If you ask her something about music, like if you ask her when a song came out, she has an event or a time frame that happened right around there. She doesn't miss.
So it depends on the song, though.
Yeah.
And I know you got some fire ass playlists.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing.
Y'all got baby. I relationship. My shit, my ox core, abilities is pretty strong.
I already know that shit be here. I already know it.
No, but Alicia is one of my favorites, and that's off the Diary album. This is the second album, so it's on there. Honestly, it's an interlude too. It's not even a full song.
Okay.
So, but it's beautiful the way. She's just dope.
Yeah.
All right, so continue with Miss Godiva. Oh, well, to piggyback off of Alicia Keys, there are a lot of R&B samples on Melanin and Nostalgia. What does R&B, what role does that play in your world? Because you're a rapper, right? You identify as a rapper?
Yeah, we could say that.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Because, most rappers, they may dibble-dabble in, R&B, but some of them have, like, really strong backgrounds in it. Some of them are not. Like, what's your relationship with that?
Just my mom, dad playing good music in the house. You know what I'm saying? Good
Cleaning
R&B.
Saturday mornings.
That's how.
Nights all out.
Did you ever try to fake sleep when you hear that song?
I can see him fake sleep.
I heard Sade playing.
I knew what time it was.
I knew what it was. So what I did was I just lay in bed. She come in there, you up?
Yeah. See, my mom, Kye. I'm like, here we go.
Hey, Saturday, spring clean. Look, you be like, it ain't even spring yet. It's spring in my house.
Yeah. You hear your name called on the spring cleaning days. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
You already knew what it was.
Yeah.
Try to get outside before they wake up, because you know they go make you clean some shit.
Yeah, and my cousin, he used to clown me a lot. Me and my brother, because my parents would play R&B music. So like, oh, y'all gonna be soft. But I was like, yeah, I love the music. It sound good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a little bit of a hopeless romantic too. So like when I hear these records, I'll be like, man.
What's your sign?
I'm a Sag. See, why everybody do that when they hear about Sag? It's like, what's wrong with Sagittarius, man?
I've never heard of a hopeless romantic Sag. I only know charismatic Sagittarius.
Okay.
All of y'all are charismatic.
Yeah.
And the devil.
I don't have in the what?
So yeah, I had to, I had to like do away with like how society says men shouldn't be romantic and certain things. Because excuse me, that's what like ended my last relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't in tune with her. You know what I'm saying? It was more so like, I'm gonna love you the way I feel I should love you, rather than hey, what's your love language? You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's learning. So
okay, emotional maturity for the win.
Yeah. And just realize like, okay, you are a romantic. It's okay. You know what I'm saying?
It is okay.
It's okay.
I call myself a hopeful romantic.
Okay.
I feel like hopeless is such a low vibrating word.
Okay, low vibrating word. Okay.
But think about it, hopeful romantic.
I'm
hopeful.
You're hopeful for the romance.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going into it optimistic.
Yeah,
and I can stand 10 toes down in being romantic and knowing the energy will come back. Hopeless kind of makes me feel like
it's just you.
I'm gonna throw it out there. See what happens.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot the shot. It might
intentionality behind your words. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick. All right.
So now you're a hopeful romantic.
Yeah, hopeful.
I deem you hopeful.
Okay.
Okay. Also on the album, I did notice that it's a lot of all the songs are pretty short. I think the longest one is like 2 minutes and 20 something seconds. Was that intentional?
Very intentional.
Okay.
Because one, it helps with streaming, because the shorter your song, people go back and listen to it. And then two, when it comes to running ads on Instagram, like the video, they're not going to do a whole video anymore. They only do 1:30.
Got
See
it.
what I'm saying? So I want to be able to run my ads so that way more people can, check out what I'm doing.
Got it. That's smart. That's really, really smart.
That's smart marketing for real.
Yeah, in my team, we think about the videos, you know what I'm saying? Because it's content, you know what I'm saying? Like, people nowadays really don't listen to the music. Like, people see you before they hear you now. So, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why we, do it the way we do it, make it short. Because people's attention span now is just so short.
Yeah,
so, you know what I mean?
What's your relationship with social media as an artist?
I need to like dial back on my screen time.
Don't we all?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a love-hate thing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's popularity, and then when you meet some of these people that's popular on Instagram, you like, oh, you boring, you lame. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Really
so like,
not what you post.
Yeah, you really not what you post. You're not authentic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I have a love-hate relationship with it, because I understand that it's necessary to get the desired result.
Yes.
At the same time, it's just like full of fake people and weirdos.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We've done a few songs where we've been able to touch on the whole social media topic. I really was asking because I know I'm always going to relate this back to me as an artist, but as an artist, because I don't talk to artists too often, but as an artist, social media gets kind of tricky for me because I don't like to live on display. So, as an artist in today's world, being visible is one of the most important parts. I mean, it's always been important. It's just now it's different because of social media and how we present ourselves. And I have a hard time staying on the internet. The thing is, Bar to Bar has helped me so much because I'm allowed to still be there 3 times a week without having to, curate a whole bunch of new stuff about just me. This helps it a lot. So,
and I saw a post you guys recently. I be doing my homework on y'all, and you were talking about just displaying your personality more on social media. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I have to learn to do. Because I'm like very private. It's like I'm gonna create the art. Just take the art. Like you don't need to know like when I'm about to use the bathroom. You don't need to know when I'm going shopping. You know what I'm saying? Just take the art. But us as artists, we're competing against content creators. You know what I'm saying? So now we have to be content creators outside of just being an artist. So you just have to find your place in that. So that can be a bit of a challenge. So
yes, a big challenge.
Definitely agree with that because you got the content creators that's putting out content on a daily basis, and they're just going and going and going.
And then you got teams behind them to help with all of that.
Right, and then you got artists that if all they want to do is put out their music and just put out their art in their own way, but you can't just do that now because the content creators is out here just running it. And they just pushing and pushing and pushing it. So now you gotta, like you said, you gotta put your music out. But then not only do you put your music out, you gotta put a little bit of something else in there.
Personality.
Just to get them folks to stick with you, not just for your music, but just for you as well.
Yeah.
So like, and you brought that up. I was gonna bring up the same thing that she's stepping outside of her comfort zone, which is a good thing because the Nick Tracy that I knew before was a little bit more shy, a little bit more timid. But now she's just like, she hit you with that head, and she twists her head like that.
First of all, I'm a lady.
And then she be talking about how she hood. Oh my God, y'all should hear her.
I am hood. I don't understand okay, let's just move on because he don't believe me. Anyways, so let's get into our segments. We have a few segments on the show. First one we want to talk about is,
first one, we check some ID. We gotta make sure before we gotta check some ID, make sure you're 21. Before you begin talk about the list.
No,
okay, let's do
really
it.
21, but we just checked some ID. This is where we give the timestamp of the song.
Okay.
So when it come out?
The album came out July 1st.
This year?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Recent.
Okay, recent.
It's very recent.
Yeah.
And then do you think it can work in the past? Do you think it'll stay solid to the future?
Yeah, it could work in both like the present and the future, only because like I believe in making timeless music, you know what I'm saying? And the way the record makes me feel is like, I could play this in the 90s, but I could also play this in 2025, 2028, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just a vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like just putting a person in a space that they can always go back to, you know what I'm saying? Just creating that timeless music. So yeah.
I would have to definitely agree. Yeah. I think this could work in the past, now, and the future.
Yeah.
It's giving me, this song, especially in particular, giving me a Common vibe.
That was, man, yeah.
It's definitely because of how you talk. Like you said, this is Miss Godiva. Now, Godiva is fine chocolate.
You understand me?
So with Miss Godiva, Miss Fine Chocolate, I hear Common with how he would talk about black women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how. And then when you're spitting your bars, I'm like, yo, this like a new age Common.
Yeah.
So then on top of that, on top of it being over in Alicia Keys, which is a Miss Godiva,
you feel me?
It's just like, and you know how she is with her music as well. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, Common. For sure. Definitely, that's the vibe I'm getting with this song for sure. Okay. It can work now, past, present, because that's how Common music is timeless.
Especially Come Close with Mary J. Blige. That's one of my favorite records.
Love that.
See, okay.
Beautiful song.
Oh yeah.
Love it so much. Okay, so I agree with you guys too. I think it can work past, present, and future. I think honestly, this is one of those albums that's like a hidden gem though. Like when you blow, people are gonna come back to it like, but do you know Melanin and Nostalgia?
Yeah.
If you don't know that, you ain't a real Kye fan.
Yeah, you feel me?
For
sure.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those gems where people discover it after you blow off that one record that takes you there. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So yeah. All right, so we can move on to the next segment we have is What You Pouring. So this is the segment where if the song was a liquor or a drink or any beverage at the bar, what would it be?
See, I don't even know alcohols, y'all.
That's okay.
It don't have to be alcohol. It could be anything.
Okay.
It could be any type of drink, whether it be, like you said, liquor or not liquor. Whatever you feel like this song could taste like in a sense.
Yeah. Do you have one?
I have one already. I already got one. Yeah.
Oh, y'all waiting on me. Y'all go first.
Okay.
Let me go. All right. So this song is like some red wine.
Okay.
Red wine, and I'm talking about some fine red wine.
So you don't have a
specifically?
I have a specific one.
I don't have a specific. 'Cause I'm not a wine drinker like that. So I don't know specifically, but it's definitely a fine red wine that you sitting there and you just like tasting and sipping and swirling around like, yes, sir, this is it.
For me, it's Malbec. And Malbec is basically, it's not the most expensive wine, but it's very rich in flavor. And it's like made with like darker fruits.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So when I was listening to this, I was like, yeah, it's giving not smokehouse. What is it? Like a smoky club? Like, what's the word I'm looking? Speakeasies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speakeasy.
And it's just kind of like,
maybe
I ain't got that much, but I'm gonna do them things to you, honey.
Yeah.
Okay.
For real.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to go with Cap on this one. Like a red wine, you know what I'm saying? You chilling at the house, you know what I'm saying? Lights dim, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You got the shea butter on your skin, you know what I'm saying? You got a nice young lady coming through the crib, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Cleaned up. Got the candle burning.
Got the candle burning, you know what I'm saying?
Ready.
Yeah, for sure. So we go red wine, boss.
Yes, sir. That's it.
All right, cool. So those are our segments to start with. Let's go ahead and go bar to bar.
Let's get it.
All right, do you have an opening bar? I have one.
I do have an opening bar, actually.
Uh-oh.
Okay, go ahead.
So we're going to start with the very first one. The love we make is art with every stroke. So correct me if I'm wrong, and I could be wrong.
I think you're right.
That's a double entendre, right?
You feel me? Yeah.
Okay.
Say it again? Did I miss it? Did it go over my head?
The love we make is art with every stroke.
Oh, yeah, stroke. Okay, I got it.
You know what I mean?
Well, I that's the first one I was like, yeah.
No, it did go over my head. So.
Yeah, and that's an ode to R&B, right? Because like R&B artists, when they sing these songs, like they not outright telling you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Where rap is just like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to be like, slick with the wordplay, you know what I'm saying? Let you think about what I'm saying. You know?
Definitely slick. Definitely
for sure.
On this show, we love a good double entendre.
Yeah,
definitely do. I had to make sure I caught that correct.
Nah, yeah.
That was that one right there.
Yeah, for sure.
The one I brought up is, I know I'm down on my ass and my pocket's broke. Shit, no job after graduation. They stamping over qualified on my application. I must admit I'm infatuated with your adoration for my dream chasing.
I knew one of y'all was gonna bring it up.
I got all of that in mind. we got something to discuss with that one.
So what I really wanted to bring up was, I must admit, I love your adoration. I mean, I'm infatuated with your adoration for my dream chasing. Does that not sometimes make you feel uncomfortable? Like,
I get what you're saying. Yes.
Right? Okay, so I'll further explain
go ahead.
For you all. So as an artist, sometimes, well, for me, it used to be all the time. To this day, too. When you're chasing a dream, I like to say I'm running side by side with it now, but in that mindset of like chasing your dreams and going after what you want, it can sometimes feel uncomfortable to, have someone, your partner with somebody and like, now they have to come on the boat with you. It's not, because you can't have a significant other, you can't have a man or a girl and they not be on that boat with you. You can have friends and they don't have to. They can be like, I see what you're doing.
Cool.
But your partner, in my opinion, has to be on that boat with you. And sometimes it's like, damn, did you sign up for me to sell all my shit so I can get to Cali tomorrow because I got this opportunity? Like, did you sign up for all of that? Like, is that something that, it makes me uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah, and to what you're saying, did you sign up to be second?
Right. Oh. Oh.
Because that that dream chasing, or like again, like we like to say, that running side by side with your dream.
Yeah.
You're gonna put that first, honestly.
Yeah, that's your purpose. It's a sin to put someone before your purpose, because that's what God put in you to do. Right. Until you exhaust yourself with that purpose, right. You're living an empty life.
So does it ever make you feel like uncomfortable? Like, oh man, she got to introduce me to her mama as an artist, and they looking at you like,
spit a bar right now.
It's not even that. It's like, I don't want my daughter to be with an artist. Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's a tale as old as time. You had people from the Motown era that just didn't want their daughters with the, with the doo-wop shoo-wops, because
he's not gonna make it. Everybody's an artist now.
It's a voice in the back of my head that I always have to silence. You know what I'm saying? Because they, what you do? Oh, I make music. Well, everybody makes music. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm learning now to just be confident. Like, no, I make music. Right. Either you're with it or you're not. Like, I'm not gonna dumb myself down for you.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
because you say you make music, then they're like, okay, what sets you apart from the rest of these folks that make music? Well, my music is my music. That's it. That's all there is to it.
And then too, if you're not like fully immersed with music, you just look at TV like, oh, Snoop Dogg. Like if you rap, so you got to be like Snoop Dogg. No, it's so complex. You know what I'm saying? When you really deconstruct it, you know what I'm saying? But that's just people with small minds. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Have you ever like doubted yourself or?
Oh man, like Nipsey Hussle, he was on an interview with Big Boy, and he said he goes through every emotion when he was chasing his dream. I go through every emotion. You know what I'm saying? Even now, like I'm in a space of with my brother passing, like how can I continue to do this? How can I continue to get back to that space of just writing? You know what I'm saying? So I go through doubt all the time. Like I'll say earlier this summer, I thought about just stop doing music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, because it's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The creating part is easy, but the money that you have to put into it. You know what I'm saying?
And you're independent, right?
Yeah, everything comes out of my pocket. So it's like
us too.
Yeah.
Sponsors,
so
what's up?
You know what I mean? So it gets tough sometimes, and you can get in a dark place. You know what I'm saying? But the beautiful thing is, if God has put people in your life that's gonna, help push you, then they help you get out that dark space. But I doubt myself a lot, but I just keep pushing.
So with you saying, like you said, you thought about saying fuck music.
Yeah.
What made you say, no, I'm not scrapping this shit. I'm gonna keep going.
I done came too far. And then too, like, I don't want to go back to Texas and niggas looking at me like you a laughing stock. Like, oh, bro, you did all that. Now you back here with us. Hell no.
Yeah.
I get that, but I gotta be a little bit of a devil's advocate. But at the end of the day, if you try, that is more than whoever stayed there has ever done.
She's right about that.
You can always be on your, God forbid, but your deathbed and be like, at least I tried,
Right,
but
right.
I do get it. It's not the end of the road yet.
Yeah, it's not the end of the road. And then I have to ask myself too, Kai, did you really exhaust everything?
Right.
Or are you just having a moment and you just in your feelings? So you're like, oh, I want to stop me. Like, bro, you didn't exhaust everything.
Right.
So exhaust yourself and then revisit that feeling. And then if it's a feeling that you want to go forward with, you can say, hey, I laid it out all on the table.
Right. And you can just live the rest of your life knowing that you gave it your all.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
But no, we gonna make it though. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make it. You know what I mean?
Big fact.
But it's a real conversation though, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So for me, with the same bar, going back to the no job after graduation, they stamp it overqualified. Like you got your degree. You have your degree. And I just feel like, and this is me going off on a totally different path, but
let's do it.
College is I feel like college is a scam.
Yes.
I feel like college is a scam. And the reason I say that is because there are so many people with these degrees that end up not doing anything in that field.
I would say it depends on
depending on what field it is.
Yeah, because my doctor, your ass need to go to school.
But think about it. A lot of doctors, I think that's kind of unique. Doctors, engineers, and lawyers are kind of unique in a sense that you're also learning the trade as well.
Right.
It's like a trade and a skill all in one. If you just go to school for business, you then have to...
It's broad.
Right. And then it's not necessarily guaranteed that business will work, even if you have all those tools, because people just might not fuck with your cupcakes.
True.
Like, they just don't fuck with
They don't like
But people need lawyers as a trade. They gon' fuck with lawyers. People need doctors. They gon' fuck with doctors, you know, engineers.
Engineers, absolutely.
And engineers are so specific. It's not just a broad engineering.
That is very true. You can specify on whatever.
Businesses can be specific, but everybody, I don't know. I think it's still too broad and vast at times. And then people don't want to do it no more.
No, it's definitely, college is definitely a scam because it's like, go to school, spend all this money, get in debt, and then go work for someone else, build their dream up, and the checks that you get, you have to use that to pay off your debt.
Right.
It's like I don't like it's a system. You know?
Monetarily scam for sure.
Yeah.
That's how I meant this scam. The idea of college itself, and if it wasn't so much money that we had to pay to go to college to get an education, if it wasn't so much money, it would not be a scam.
Yeah.
But you're going back to school. Right?
I am going to be going back to school.
Yeah, but it's like, it's just basically saying, oh, this person is obedient. They know how to follow rules. That's what the degree essentially says, right? You know what I'm saying? They're structured because you think about your matriculation through an institution, right? It's okay, you got to be at class at 8 o'clock. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You got another class at 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So it's a situation where like, okay, this person follows rules. We don't need more leaders. We need more followers. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think institutions do when you go to college. So
I feel that.
But then again, you got folks that don't want to be those followers. They want to be the leaders.
The radicals.
Like, I mean, but that's the same with Kid. You know, we talked about it on our last episode with him. And him and I actually started Savannah State together in the same dormitory, actually.
Wow.
And he bolted after, I think, a year. He did 1 year and he was like, this isn't for me. I stayed the full course. In my eyes, he's further along in what he had going on because he understood, like, this is what I want to do. I was still teeter-tottering with, because I went to school for theater, so I knew I wanted to be in the arts, but I just didn't know how to go about it. Like, he actually was like, nah, this is what I'm going to... He may have not known every single thing, but he at least knew, like, I got to be in Atlanta. Right. For me, I was like, I just need to be around creatives. If I'm going to be in school, I need to be around creatives. You know what I mean? So, different paths, but like I told him, I'm on his heels.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I had a music teacher tell me that it was music business. And when we went, he was like, all y'all want to be artists. He says, let me tell you, right now, y'all sitting in this class, y'all at a disadvantage because the people y'all competing against, not even in school, like they woke up and went to the studio. You woke up and came to this classroom and we teach you about music business. Right. I was like, I got mad. I'm like, why you tell us this? But you know what I'm saying? It was real, so I needed that. You know what I'm saying? So it goes back to your point where class dropped down and said, hey, I'm going to do this. And, you know, you was like, well, I'm going to continue my matriculation. So, yeah.
And actually, I don't regret any of it. Right. I met my very best friend, who was also my professor at the time. She was very young. When she started, I think she was 25.
Okay.
Was a professor, 25, 26 or something like that when she was a professor. When she started. And then it's just that different things that I've learned, they're the smallest details, but they play such a huge role. Right. One of the biggest is just the word transition within your work. So, you know, like when you have samples on your records, that transition into the beat, that it's very key. And it's something that you think it's obvious, but I done heard plenty of DJs around the city that don't understand what a transition is.
Oh, man. Shame on you.
Okay?
Yes.
You've been to a party or like, you know, out and the DJ just abruptly switches to a different BPM and you're like, oh, honey,
what was that?
Wait a minute.
I could do a better transition on myself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It'd be bad.
Yeah, but you'll be surprised how often it comes up in and outside of art. In just life, like the transition. You gotta make sure it's pristine. So that's one of the smaller things that small but big things that I learned. Right. I want to bring up another bar.
Okay,
I want to bring up running. Okay, actually, I need clarity on this one. Running your mind like your trauma and pain is what I'm chasing. When I catch it, I'm gonna tell it that your vibe is amazing. Clarity.
So, we're in our heads a lot, right? So I don't want my person to be in her head. You know what I'm saying? So all the things that you're feeling, I'm running after it and telling it, hey, trauma, leave her alone because she's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Pain, leave her alone. She's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Why are you making her feel this way? You know what I'm saying? So that, yeah.
Somebody chase after my traumas and pain, please, because
let me
holding me back.
Now I can't heal those things, but like I'm there to aid you.
Try to help
alleviate that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm chasing it down. You know what I'm saying? So just helping you.
I like that. I'm glad I asked for clarity on that one because I'll be like, God damn, trauma. What today? What now? What?
Because we all got things that we're fighting. We all got skeletons in our closet that we just have to clear out. So sometimes it helps that you have somebody that's help you clear them out. I'm not going to do the groundwork for you because that's your job, but
you can guide them.
Yeah, we in the mud together. So let's figure it out.
That's the scary part too. Like, think about it. Like, do you remember a time when you felt it was someone else's job to do the groundwork for you, not even knowing that that's what you were asking them of? I know for me, like, I used to get into relationships and just think like, no, we need to be together so we can be happy, so I can be happy. Like, do this like this and we can be happy. I will be happy. And it's like, I'm asking this person to do the groundwork of keeping me happy without understanding that that's not their responsibility.
My last relationship, I felt like she wanted me to fill that role, and it's just like, hey, I can't do that. Like I can help you with happy moments, but I can't do that work for you. You know what I'm saying? So so it was definitely a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? I think that kind of like aided in why we broke up. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, hey, I can't heal it. You know what I'm saying? And as a result, like things got a little toxic because it's like, hey, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? And me not understanding her trauma and her pain and not knowing how to talk to her through that. You know, so it was just a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, I definitely feel what you're saying about that. Like,
it's a tough bill. It's a tough order, and it's impossible.
Yeah, because you get frustrated with yourself. It's like, because, if you're a naturally caring person, you're like, okay, I want to help you through this, but I don't know how.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then on the other end of that is trying to do that for someone else, trying to be the one responsible for their healed traumas. Yeah. And maybe you don't even realize that that's what you're asking of yourself to do. Yeah. And 9 times out of 10 people, sometimes, I think for me it'll be 2. It'll be either the person on the receiving end is like avoidant and like you're doing too much. Like, I don't know what it feels like to get this close to somebody and they run away.
Yeah.
No, but I'm good for you. I'm going to help you. And then it's the opposite where it's like, no, I see her helping me and I'm just trying to pull as much as I can, but both don't realize it's coming from the wrong source.
Yeah.
And so the person who's helping is drained.
Everybody's cup is empty.
Right. So child.
Oh yeah, we getting deep.
You can't. That's the thing. You can't do that with 2 empty cups.
Right, right.
Somebody gotta have something.
Yeah, because when them cups is empty, that's when
clashing.
You know.
So it's the worst. All right, I have one more bar. I met you in Atlanta. You sweet like red Fanta. Let me taste your peach tree. Drop the Addy.
I'm on peach tree. Yeah.
Shout out.
I like this one. I like that this song has a lot of sex positivity in it, and it's still endearing at the same time.
Yeah, I'm very, very intentional about that. Even when I like create like the music videos, like I never wanted to portray women in like a over sexual light. Like that's just not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So try to be very conscious of that.
Yeah, I could tell off the album too.
Yeah, it's not just let me hit it from the back. You know what
Which
I'm saying?
we like that.
Yeah, I dropped a little bit of that in there. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is not let me just beat it up. No, it's
really you ain't supposed to be beating it up. Like you're supposed to take your time.
Right.
It's like we said at the beginning. The love we make is art.
Yeah.
Every stroke. That set the tone right there. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And with that, it's just like it's basically like it's like going on a tour of your body.
Exactly.
Let me not examine, but explore.
Yeah,
explore. There it is.
Let's take our time.
Explore. Let me take my time with every part of you.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then this song is taking your time with every part of them, whether it be sexually or in a mental or physical capacity as well.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then
Yeah, you guys on it.
Well, really quick before we move on, going back to sex positivity, I think I really like the climate the world is in, though. It's interesting because even though it's a lot more vulgar, it's a lot more people coming in, especially women, and saying, I don't care. Like, I'm going to live in a sex positive way that feeds me. And if you're down with it, that's cool. Like, I think that's totally fine. But before, you would get people who are uncomfortable with that. Like the way you just laugh. I mean, it's a part of sex. It's a part of that tour.
Well, so Peachtree, right? So yeah, you know, the peach, yeah, you could say it's ass, but you know what I'm saying? I look at it like I'm eating you out, right? Peach is sweet. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And the tree, right? The womb is the tree of life. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me taste your peach tree.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
See?
Fire. You know Absolute fire.
You know what I mean? That's it.
But I think...
But I get what you saying.
I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying, though. But
what made me laugh, what made me laugh is I thought about, what's her name? Sukiana.
I don't listen to her.
It's just like...
I've never heard anything. I don't know anything about her.
Okay, so I thought about her, and I also thought about Sexy Red. Or whatever the hell her name is.
I only know that one. I don't even know the song. I know that one part.
Thuggin' with my round.
I just know that one part.
Yeah. So when you said that, it's just like, that's what made me laugh. Everything that you do sexually, whether if you like it or not, it's what you like. And it's a part of it.
Facts.
And that's
I'm in
fine.
a space where sex positivity is so important for me right now. And these past 2 years, because I've always been shy and timid when it comes to sex. And I still am in some aspects. Okay. However, I used to feel that way because I was almost shameful with it. It was like a shy, but I'm shameful.
Like more like a prude with it, or?
In the act, no, not like a prude. But when speaking, yes, very much prude because I was shameful.
Okay.
It was weird. Like I wanted to be like, oh, me too. Like, I like that too. Yeah, but I just didn't. I've never had those conversations. And I just think now a lot of, even though some of it I know is not for younger children or any of the sort, right?
Right.
But as a young adult coming of age, seeing women who are a lot more sex positive is beautiful. And it's something I wish I had growing up because I was always so ashamed with it.
It's all about that exploration.
Just wanted to clear up the peach tree.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You have any more bars?
Yeah, I got 2 more.
Okay.
So going back a little bit, he says, we can leave our pain at the window, take the leap of faith, never mind our fears of falling short expectations. For me, I believe that comes with dream chasing. Even whether it be a relationship or it be you chasing your actual dreams. You taking that leap of faith is huge, but you can't be afraid of falling short. I've seen a quote or something like that recently that said, damn it, I can't remember it at all. But something along the lines of failures always give up, but winners, the ones that are winners succeed even if they fail because they kept trying. Yeah. That's something along those lines. So
there's a quote that I know that I used to say to myself in college, which was, fear not to move forward, but fear to stand still.
Yes.
And the irony was, I loved that quote in college. It was on my Facebook and everything. And eventually, several years after college, I was standing still because I was terrified of moving forward because I didn't know where to go.
It was the unknown.
It was the unknown, but you're supposed to lean into that unknown because like it's standing still, all you're doing is letting time go by.
Yeah.
You might as well just move forward. And if you make the mistake, okay, boom, got the mistake over with. Now I know what not to do.
Yeah.
Now I know what to do as opposed to just staying here and time's moving. July coming, December coming, regardless whether you move or not.
And you miss a whole bunch of stuff that because you could have grown in that time. But when you stand still, it's just like you're missing out on so much. You know what I'm saying? So now you have to play catch up with your learning, and you don't want to do that because it's just like, damn.
And some lessons are easier learning when you're a little bit younger. You have a little bit less to lose. It's a little bit easier to learn those lessons. You know what I mean?
And this bar goes back to, like, for instance, with us for the starting the podcast. We could have, that day in October, we could have been like, okay, This is what we're gonna do. And then never move forward with it. Like most people, they just talk about it and never move forward with it. But that day she was like, okay, this is what we're doing. All right, bet. Then the next time we work together, how are we gonna do this? Then the next time we work together. And then when I seen how serious she was, I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Because there's no point in standing still. Take that leap of faith.
And it's a beautiful thing because it was an idea. And look, it's here.
Right.
So like that's what I've been learning over the past couple of weeks. Like your mind is very powerful. Like whatever you think, you can do that. Like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but back to the window pane line, it's just like with love, right? You know, let's leave, like when you jump with love, right? Hey, let's just leave all our pain and our trauma at this window and we gonna jump. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people are gonna have expectations of how we should love each other and what we should do.
Yes.
But hey man, never mind their expectations. Let's just do it and see where it goes, because that's what love is anyways. You know what I'm saying? Just taking a leap of faith and praying somebody catches you.
So with anything that you've done, has there been anything recently or anything in life period that you had to take that leap of faith and it's just like, and maybe with it could be with the music or even outside of the music, you know, something that, you know, you had to just like say, fuck it, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go for it.
I would say hiring a publicist. That was, because that's not cheap.
Right.
So I have to be a little bit uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? But since hiring her, I've seen tremendous growth in what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, Kye, you can be uncomfortable for a little while.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like, would you rather be comfortable and living a trivial life, or would you rather be uncomfortable for 6 months to a year or even a year or two? And at the end of that time span, you got everything you wanted, or you're on the verge of getting everything you wanted. You know what I'm saying? So it's just choosing, uncomfortability right now. So
adding people to the team is a huge step, and I can only imagine the what is it called? The tug of war that you had in your mind when it was like, should I do it? Should I not?
Because you as a creative, you get to a point where it's like, okay, I love what I do, but I want to make money from it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, now you have to leave that creative mind and be like, okay, I got to get in the business mind. So with her on my team, shout out to Taylor Fusell, by the way.
Big shout out.
You know what I'm saying? With her on my team, it's like, she's having different conversations. Oh, we can make money. I'm like, oh, we can make money? Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, we could put together events. I'm like, and I'm still thinking creative mind, like, let's just do it for free. Cause like, and it goes back to that doubt. Like, no one's gonna come out and buy something, at an event that I'm hosting. She was like, no, Kye, they will. So what I appreciate about her is her belief. You know what I'm saying? So like, now that I invest in her, I know that it's just not her taking my money. It's like, no, this is what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? But you also understand it's business too. But her belief in me, sometimes her belief in me is bigger than mine. I'm like, shit, I gotta match your belief. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's beautiful as an artist when another person sees you as an artist.
Yeah, like she called me. She's like, hey, superstar. I'm like,
She speak them words into your life.
I'm like,
manifest.
That's
dope.
Okay.
It is the most. It is the most endearing feeling of someone sees me as what I've been seeing myself or telling myself I am since I fell in love with this art form. So I had somebody save my name in their phone as Superstar. And I remember it like took me aback. I was like, they see me. When they see me, they see artists. And that's what you like strive for.
And it's about your tribe too. So like now I'm starting to get used to like her saying that. And like I had an event last night. We went to an EP party, and I felt like I deserve to be in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
amazing.
I'm taking pictures with certain people. I'm like, I deserve to be in here. Come on, let's get this picture. You know what I'm saying? So that confidence is growing and that bravado is growing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm confident all day in the booth. Like, can't nobody see me in there. But like, just meeting people and all that and understanding that, hey, I do have a star quality about myself. That's what I'm learning to understand.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
You definitely do, though.
And
for sure.
It's great that somebody that you're paying to do this is not only just taking your money and just like, okay, I'm going to do the bare minimum. She's going above and beyond. She's making every cent that you invest into her. That you can see yourself getting that cent back later on.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes she even go in her pocket to, you know what I'm saying, invest in what we got going on.
So
that's when I knew like, oh yeah, you solid. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, she got bills too. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
it's not like I'm just paying you and you just like, nah.
And
It's
learning who to trust or be, not even learning, it's just
that is huge
hoping
too.
you find the right person to trust.
yeah.
Because I was watching it's a documentary on Lou Pearlman. You know who that is? So that's the multimillionaire who started Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and the boy bands back then. You know, he was stealing from all of them eventually. But that trust he built in them at first, and then for them to be like, yo, you know, the age-old story. We're on tours. There's 1 million albums sold. Where's the money?
Right.
You know, turns out he was stealing from all of them. But legally, he was able to because of the contract. So it's beautiful when you can find someone who you can trust because even your multimillionaires who like give you all this big fame and this, that, and the third, or help put you on that platform, it can, you know what I'm saying? Turn their back on you too.
And she just gave me game. So I had a performance at South by Southwest and I wanted to open up for Lola Brooke, right? And she had the access to that. And I was like, how much is it? She thought, $1,300. I was like, all right, let's do it. And she was like, whoa, you can pay me to do that. I can get you on the show, but you would miss out on other networking opportunities because you'd be waiting all day to perform for her and she'll be late. And now your South by Southwest experience would be trash. So she's like, let's get you on the smaller stages. So she booked me for a QC show. And then after I did the QC show, I did like 2 other shows. And like, I got more out of that than just waiting to perform one time on a big stage. You know what I'm saying? So she had my best interest at heart before I even gave her a cent. You feel me? So like, that further solidified why I did what I did.
That's great. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to what's her name again?
Taylor Froussel, Superstar PR.
Shout out.
Big
to
shout
you,
out
girl.
because that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Sure.
And then I got one more bar. Then my bars are all out. Love is patient, girl. Love is kind. Let's slow it down. Like Houston wine, slowing down.
There you go.
I slow it down like Houston wine. So I love how you chopped it up right there.
Oh yeah.
And then on top of that, gave love to Houston at the same time. Because if I'm not mistaken, you correct me if I'm wrong, because I know you from Texas, you know these things. But the Chopped and Screwed, it was originated in Houston, Texas. Yeah, right?
DJ Screw's the originator, for sure.
So when you slowed it down and you chopped it a little bit up, and I was like, that right there was a shout out in my opinion. A shout out to Houston. I used to listen to Slim Thug, Paul Wall, Mike Jones, all of them whole Swisher House.
Yeah, RP Big Pokey too.
Oh yeah, big time RP. I used to be like, oh yeah, I'm Swisher House. I used to when I was in middle school when I was listening to.
Oh yeah,
I was like, I'm Swisher House
for sure.
Yeah. I had all their albums, everything. So for you to do that, it brought me back to my childhood. Like listening to that part right there.
I'm a big Screwhead, man. I'm always gonna put that in my music. I'm gonna always find a way to put it in there because I'm a Texas boy and they gonna know it. You know what I'm saying?
I heard it throughout
represent.
Oh yeah.
In there.
Yeah, for sure. We always gonna do that.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next segment.
Okay, all right.
86. So 86 is a term in nightlife or hospitality where if you need to eliminate an item off of a menu, you would tell the staff, hey, 86 French fries, we're out. 86 cranberry juice, we're out. Okay, so did you have 86?
I did not.
Okay, good, because I came up with one.
You got one? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to give you 2 scenarios. You have to 86 one of them. Okay. First one, you can listen to your favorite song, your favorite, not like, I like that, your favorite song whenever you want for the rest of your life, but you can never eat your favorite food again. Or vice versa, you can eat your favorite food whenever you want for the rest of your life, but you can never listen to that favorite song again.
86 the food.
Okay.
86 my favorite food because you can always find something like that you like better than your favorite food. Like okay. I'll take that back. It may not be the equivalent of your favorite food, but you like, I could deal with this. But my favorite song, like I may be in a bad mood and I need to hear that song. Whereas
like, uplift.
I might
but
not.
Food could do that for you too, because put some char-grilled oysters in front of me, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What about you?
I'm gonna agree with Kyle. I'm gonna go with the same thing. I'm an 86 the food because music yes, food can do something to your spirit and have you up here dancing and while you eat, got the fork in your hand. But that song, though, I'm telling you right now, when you in a certain mind state, like for instance, depression or anything like that.
Yeah.
For instance, I went through my own depression before, and music is what helped me get out or move forward and progress out of that.
Yeah.
So I'm picking music because food will also put you in it make you get big. Like if you get in that state and then you start eating and then all you doing is eating, you're not working
out. You can eat it whenever you want. You ain't gotta eat all the time.
Yeah, but it's just like
but you can eat like that with everything else.
I mean, you could eat like
okay. I'm thinking like because you got to pay for food, so it's just like you know with the song you could
pay for streaming.
I mean,
but you got YouTube University though. YouTube is free, so you go to YouTube.
But you gotta pay for your internet.
Not if you got a cell phone.
Yes, you do. You gotta pay for your cell phone.
Look, man, why are you?
Hey, okay, I'm going to the library. Like, no, you gotta pay for the library card.
You pay for transit.
Man, look, I'm sticking. Yeah, I'm still. I want my favorite song because you know what I'm saying. You never know when you need that favorite song.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. My answer is a little bit weird because I'm a Gemini, so I change my mind every other day, right?
Yeah.
But I'm a big foodie. And just like with music, I remember my first time trying different foods that almost put me in that same trance-like place as when I first heard R&B or when I first seen her move. And I was just like, there's some foods that do the same thing for me. So it was hard for me. Like, I get as an artist, I should say music. But there's something about an experience, because I love to go out to eat, not just because I'm a girl.
What's your favorite spot to eat at?
Ooh. This is going to sound kind of basic.
Food. Indecisive.
You see what I'm saying?
No, but listen, right now I really, really enjoy CNS. I think it's starting to become basic now in Atlanta, but it's a seafood. It's a seafood house.
Okay.
But they have an amazing raw oysters. And char grilled. And that's my
oysters.
That's my favorite at the moment. Yeah, it's acquired, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm such a foodie, but not just a foodie because I'm a fat ass, but because there are certain things that I think if I wasn't doing music, I would love to be like on a show where I'm just like tasting the finest foods. And you know,
most women would do that though.
For sure.
So
my mom hates going out to eat.
What?
I thought.
Does not like it at all.
So I'm thinking like most women are foodies. You know what I'm saying?
They can be, but a lot of women are picky too.
Okay.
Very much so.
I'm not.
He hit them with that. So what you want to eat? I don't know. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
All right, bet. So how about we go here? Nah, I don't want that.
So you do know what you want.
How about we go here? Nah, I don't want that.
Okay, all right, so age-old tell us. We know. We can't make.
I think women a lot of times like they want a little bit of everything on the plate. Like,
hell yeah,
that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why when you go out to eat, you could let me get this, and
yeah.
Or you could be like, look, let's just go. Let's just do that. Let's do a tour. Let's go get a burger from Wendy's.
Yeah.
Let's go get French fries from Burger King.
Yeah.
And let's go get a shake from Five Guys or whatever.
Yeah.
I have no problem doing that.
That's too much. That's giving run to the bathroom.
It definitely does.
You've had experience?
Nah.
Don't listen to me. Bad experience. All right, a few questions before we get out of here. I just wanted to ask these. Dream collab.
Ooh, dream collab.
Only one.
J. Cole.
Nice.
I think that would
solid.
I think that would be beautiful.
Solid.
J. Cole for sure.
I thought you were gonna say Wale, but solid.
J. Cole.
Solid. Okay, what does success look like for you?
Being able to take care of my family. And also being able to take care of like myself as well. You know what I'm saying? So having enough funds so that way like the well doesn't run dry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it doesn't necessarily mean like I have all the Grammy Awards and the BET Awards, although I do want those. But I just want to be able to live off my art and not have to worry about working a regular job ever again.
Got you.
And I will say this. Kye Harris is going to win a BET Award. He is going to win an MTV Award.
Yeah.
He is going to win a Grammy.
You feel me?
He's going to be there.
Okay, Cal. Talk
Manifest.
to me.
Let's
Talk
go.
to me. Talk to me.
Yes, sir.
And Nick, she gonna drop some work too. You know what I'm saying? We can't.
Crazy
We
how
can't.
that's coming up though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you because 2 days ago I made up now 3 days ago I made up my mind that I'm gonna go ahead and start doing music again.
Yes.
All right. Last question I have for you is
Before you ask the question, hey, Bar to Bar is gonna be one of the best podcasters to come out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate the love they give to the community. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nick and shout out to my boy Cap. Man, they putting it down. You know what I'm saying? Bar to Bar. So yeah,
love,
yes,
much
sir.
appreciated.
Sir. Y'all endorsement deal coming. Y'all, it's coming.
Period.
It's coming.
What's up? What you got for us?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Y'all keep being solid and you know what I'm saying, holding that shit down, man. It's gonna pay off. You know what I'm saying?
you.
Keep God first, man. Ain't nothing else gonna stop it.
Always.
Okay, last question before we tip the bar.
Okay.
We're in the second half of the year.
Okay.
What does December 2023 look like for you? What would you like to accomplish by then?
I would like to have a music video on BET Gems. I would like to have a feature with an artist that's bubbling, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
that help me right now. That's just on a realistic scale
Yeah,
right now.
cross-pollinating.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely get a music video on BET Gems for sure, so I can tell my mama on BET.
Period. So you said it live.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the internet, so we're going to hold
Yeah.
you to it. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
okay. If it doesn't happen, but we don't believe in that. We believe it's going to happen.
Yeah.
We
So.
know it's gonna happen. Let's
Period.
go. Well, I got one more question for you before.
For sure, let's do it.
We was talking before we started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We started filming and everything. You told me you got a tour coming up.
Yes, so I'm a part of the Storm Tour. Shout out to Lebo Track. So the Storm Tour, that's a tour that's based off the Northwest. You know what I'm saying? They're really popular. So I go to Portland on August 5th.
Okay.
And then I'm also a part of another tour. It's called the Stand On Business Tour. So that starts. Damn, Taylor gonna kill me. I gotta check my calendar, but yeah. So we got some shows coming up here. Wait, the first show is the 18th of August in Atlanta. Then the next show is the 19th of August in Tennessee, and then the 26th in Tampa. And then I got some A3C shows coming up. So
Nice. I love A3C.
So-
Even though I almost got trampled over at a Lil Wayne
yeah.
concert, but it's okay.
You got.
yeah.
you gotta-
So I'm a different person on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got the melanin nostalgia vibes, but
Yeah.
I also, like I said, I made a project called Funk and Trunk. So it's like real turned up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like
you gotta let us know
I'm gonna
when,
definitely let y'all know.
because we would love to take off. Because like I said, I apologize to you earlier for not being able to
Yeah,
make
for sure.
a
For
song
sure.
release.
Sure.
So we would definitely love to come to
Yeah.
one of your shows
Yeah.
and support 110% because
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah. And like whenever I have events, you know what I'm saying, and we need people to, you know, be there for a podcast, and definitely tell you guys to pull up, you know what I'm saying? Interview
Facts.
artists or interview like vendors or anything like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, extend that olive branch, help each other, you know what I'm saying, get
Big
to where we're
fact.
trying to go. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Bet.
For sure.
As long as we can make it, we'll be there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
if we get a good time, heads up, we gonna make.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure.
All right, let's go ahead and tip the bar. This is the last segment where you
Okay.
get to give a tip based on, you can actually give a tip on anything, but if you had to give a tip based on the song, what would your tip be?
Ooh, that's a good question. So the tip I give, hey fellas, you know what I'm saying, you wanna make your lady feel good, you know what I'm saying, take her out on a date, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you play that Melanin Nostalgia and make sure you play that Miss Godiva, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna set the mood real right, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the tip I'm gonna give you.
Yeah.
My tip for the bar is go on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube.
You feel me?
All
Any
streaming.
streaming platform
All
out there.
DSPs, baby.
Look up Kye Harris,
You understand me?
download it,
Yo,
listen to it,
you feel me?
and after you listen to it
You
again.
understand what I'm saying? Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? And then tell your friends, your mama, your
Yeah.
auntie, uncle, sister, and them, they need to hear this shit.
Period.
That's it.
Okay.
That's all I
And when you come to the show, you know what I'm saying, fellas, you come to the show with your old lady, man, make sure you hold her hand tight, you know what I'm saying? Because when I perform, she gonna be like, oh.
Yikes, it's giving Usher in
I'm about
Vegas.
to
You know what I'm
say,
talking about?
Kiki, stay away from the Kai show.
Nah,
Leave
Kiki.
it alone.
Nah, Kiki, pull up.
Yeah, pull up,
Oh,
Kiki. You know
my God.
what I'm saying? If he ain't acting right, pull up to the show.
Bar to Bar does not endorse anything.
No.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, thank you so much again for coming. Let the people know where they can find you.
You guys can download Melanin Nostalgia on all DSPs. On Instagram is _KYEHARRIS. And that's across all the social media platforms as well. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all.
For sure.
It's going down.
Of course. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the bar. You can follow Bar to Bar Podcast at Bar to Bar Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok at Nick Tracy. That's NIC.TRACY.
You can follow me on Instagram at KAP_ransom.
Yes, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you next week.
Yes,
sir.
Oh, you finished, but it's
I killed it, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's been a pleasure, man.